I'd like to tell you that it was my original strategy, but I would be lying, I think. Actually, I think for many people, becoming an entrepreneur is also a question of coincidence very often. I think for the majority of successful entrepreneurs, when they think back, I think they'll come to the term that initially it was a bit of a coincidence. Maybe there was an opportunity, maybe they left their job and didn't know what to do. Or maybe for some they've known since, like my partner Nils, since they were like 14 that they would be entrepreneurs. In my case, it was by coincidence, I can tell you. But of course there was a huge contrast. Just the fact that that no one is there to tell you what to do and how to do it is a huge privilege, but it's also actually quite demanding, because if you do not fill out your day, you will walk around with a bad conscience all day. You know what I mean? I mean, because I was used to working 80, 90 hours a week. So that's the only world I know, which is good, because when you are an entrepreneur, you need to work long hours. But if I had like a 3 or 4 day week in the beginning where I didn't work until 8 or 9 in the evening, I felt bad about it. I said, something's wrong. What's going on? I couldn't cope with that liberty in the beginning. The other day I counted, and I found out that I've been involved either directly or indirectly through board work or as a counselor in, I think, 24 startups, heading probably like 10 of them myself, 10 or 12 of them myself. So, and I again, as I said initially, I'd like to say that that it had been a strategy from day one, and I was very focused on one niche, but I've been in many different kind of branches and industries, and I think as an entrepreneur, it's more about taking the opportunity, going for it. Whenever you feel there's a good idea, you feel that you're partnering up with the right people, which is a lot more important than the idea, mind you. So whenever you feel those elements are present, whenever you feel that here's a good team, here's a fairly good idea, and maybe there's a market opportunity, the competition is low, go for it. I mean, anyway, that's the strategy I've chosen. I mean, being an entrepreneur, even today, I mean, you don't go to school and learn it. I mean, it's not like you don't read. It's not like learning French or English or math, is it? I mean, it takes something else, and becoming an entrepreneur is very much about personality and having that, undefined feeling. You can to a certain extent. You can teach people that, or at least you can teach people what not to do, and of course you can share your experiences. But a lot of it has a lot to do with getting your own experiences. You just need that. I think, in all fairness, I wouldn't have done it anything different today. I would have done it exactly the same way. I'm happy that I had these failures. Not that they were really big failures, because it's not like we were bankrupt or we were left without the possibility to move on. But I'm not sure that I would have had success later on today if I hadn't had those early tryouts where things didn't go all that well. You pick up, you know what to do, and later on you're gonna find out what is very important. What is it? For me, I found out that, which is totally contrary to what I thought initially. Initially, when I was young, I thought it was all about the idea. Could I just find that spectacular, fantastic, unique idea, then everything would just be great, right? And later on you find out it's not at all about the idea. It's maybe 2, 3, 4, 5% about the idea. The rest is all about how you do it, how you carry it out, how you build the right team, how you make your business case, how you make your market analysis, how you stand out from your competition. You meet a lot of people who think that they want to be entrepreneurs, but they won't. Because, it's hard to say, but they do not want it enough to sacrifice what it takes to go all the way. And that's probably why you don't see so many entrepreneurs late in life, right? Because you adapted a certain lifestyle. You have your house, maybe you have your summer house, you have your 2 kids, you have your Volvo and your golf. And you like going 3 weeks to the south of France every year. It's very hard to change that lifestyle once you got it. I look at where are people in life, and I try to go very deep in my questioning to them to find out whether they are truly capable or willing to offer what it takes. You gotta be prepared to sell your house, to sell your summer house, to sell your cars, to say bye-bye to the 3 weeks in South France. And I'll tell you straight from the hip, that many they will say, yeah, I'm ready. I can do that. But they're not. Once it starts to hurt, they're not willing to go all the way. And that's dangerous, because at that point in time, they already quit their job. They probably invested quite a lot of money at that time. They probably invested 2, 3, 4, 500,000. And now it starts to hurt, and it always starts to hurt. You will never succeed in your first tryout. You will have to alter, you will have to change things. Maybe you have to make a whole different strategy for taking this product to the market, because you're going to find out that it didn't work the first time. And now it starts to hurt. And now you start to look at your finances, and you're going to have to sell your house. And that's the proof of concept for you as an entrepreneur. Are you willing to go all that way? And I tell you right away, many they are not.